Hang on. The logo looks like two people riding a seahorse unicorn of some kind. Maybe it has wings too. Pegasus seahorse unicorn. I never actually looked at the logo until just now. Alright, so, plenty of off-screen grind... Oh, gotta read this first. The cavalry soldiers set on overthrowing Fal'Cie now wander the halls of the sanctum as monstrous seeth. Bartandalus never intended for them to reach Orphan. It was merely a ruse to spur the reluctant l'Cie into action. Though the companions refuse to complete their focus, he no longer needs to manipulate their minds. All that remains is to crush any hope they have for their future. When that hope turns to despair, one of them, consumed by anger and regret, will transform into Ragnarok, and the beast, an unstoppable carnation of wrath, will slay Orphan. Cocoon will shatter, and the energy released by the deaths of millions will summon the Maker. A new dawn approaches. It is for this day the Bartandalus built Cocoon, tended to its people, and watched over the servants of the Pulse Fal'Cie. He gives one final order to the Fal'Cie Eden. Guide the steps of the accursed l'Cie. Bring them to the one who dreams of death. Bring them to Orphan's cradle. So I did more grinding off stream. All three of my main people, who they better let me use for the rest of the game. Now that I think of it. Are they gonna pull a switch? I mean, the other guys have just as many Crystarium points, and I spent them all, but these are the ones that I want to use. And man, Hope really does have the low... Why? I mean, I know why. I know why I put him as the leader. It's so that I can choose his buffs accordingly. So he ain't dumb. But, equipment-wise, all of them have their second tier weapon leveled up all the way. I never found any Blather and Blatherskite, or whatever it's called, to upgrade it to the third one. They don't sell it in the shop. I don't know what to do. Where am I? Oh, I gotta go in here. But all three of them have their Sphere Grid, or Crystarium, for their default 3 abilities, more or less completely full. Which seems like approximately what you should need to beat the game. I could go down the other ones and get more stats that way, but completely filling out the entire Sphere Grid seems like it would be an ordeal. I thought I just had to walk into you, and this was the end of the game. Huh. Maybe that's where I came from. Oh, okay. That was the wrong end of the hallway. As the quest marker clearly points this way. What to do? I don't know. Oh, that's right, these 3 things just appeared. Boss? Nope, elevator technician. What? Oh, it was still moving. No? Yes. In reading the summary, I realized slight parallel to Madoka Magica. The whole, like, falling to despair is what makes you become Ragnarok. And destroy the world. And that there's an all-powerful being that's kind of that has orchestrated that. Hi, car? Was I hit by a car just now? I was. I'm pretty sure I had the right of way. Like, I haven't fought strong things in a while. I mean, everything that I was grinding on was kind of weak. Maybe this is a bad idea. I also, in preparation for doing like a boss or something, I should definitely have a paradigm with Sentinel on it. 'Cause I actually took that off. Oh, man. Hard hit. Like, this one has Sentinel, but it's purely defensive, so... I just realized, nobody learned to steal in this game. Is this the first Final Fantasy to not have steal? I mean, I don't use items at all, but... Oh, that's right. And actually, somebody is equipped with a relic that gives extra items. Maybe that's the same thing. I might finish it today. I titled the stream as if I was going to finish it, but that might not be the case. Puts machine guns on a bike. Just run them over. Oh, I had assumed there would be a treasure up here. I guess not. There's one. Guess I'm replacing this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I find it really strange that... Hello, bug monster? Hell spider? Of course, hell spider. Megrim Thresher. Sure you are. Down on ground floor, like, I want to go read about the development of this game, because it seems like the Grand Pulse section that you get to teleport back to right here and grind for a while, seems like at some point that might have been the whole game. Like, that was what somebody came up with. They said, hey, let's have a game. Let's have a game where you run around this place and there's all these different little missions, the teleport thing. And then when they were like, okay, so that'll be one part of the game and we're going to make every part of the game like that. And for some reason I went, no, everything before it and everything after it will just be a hallway you walk down. I'm repeating the hallway line over and over because it was such a common criticism of the game that I've heard. Let's heal.
You'll be sorry. Appreciate it.
It's not as if being linear is in and of itself a bad thing, but it stands in incredibly stark contrast to the Grand Pulse part of the game, where it's like, yeah, just wander around, just do whatever. There's enemies running around, you don't know how strong they are. Some of them are very obviously avoidable because they're super bosses. One of them, which I guess I didn't get to show on stream, there's one where there's a guy who's like the size of a city. He's taller than any of the mountains in the game, and he's just like very slowly lumbering around. Looks like Titan, except all volcanic. Uranite? Is that the... Do I have any of those? Was that the one that I needed? It's the first one of those that I've gotten. Maybe it is. It's made of uranium. I'll have to rub it all over my face. Seems like it'll make me stronger. I also did not... I found a thing over that way, but I guess that's not where I wanted to go. There is, once again, an arrow on the map, which I was ignoring. Okay. There you are. Oh. Okay, so the first time I stepped on that, it was a little disorienting. I was like, what is this? And then the thing flew up and I was like, oh, we were still moving. And we weren't. That was because... Sea King. Fuck yeah, Sea King. Me stepping on it caused just that platform to move. And now there's birds. Yeah, he's not gonna be okay. Was that a Sea King? I didn't even scan it. I suppose it was a Sea King. Oh no, it's a Dagon Knight.
Don't give up. Too light to bear.
See, now is when I wish I had that paradigm that I took away. Where we sit there and dispel.
We can win this.
Or sit there and saboteur, which includes dispelling. I suppose this works too.
Don't give up.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
Stay strong.
Lightning's cures are not enough to keep up with all this damage.
We can win this. I'll deal with you. Thank you. Right there. Thanks. Don't give up. Now you'll see. Appreciate it.
Maybe this is what the tanking is for. The preemptive strike on the one bird instilled me with a sense of false confidence. False sense of confidence. I don't know why I'm still looking for treasure chests.
Give it your best shot.
Wake up. Oh, I lost my haste. I don't want to switch back for it. But I might anyway.
Give it your best shot.
God,
Take
please.
this. This battle is ours. Jeez, you're gonna swerve. Stay strong. Swerve.
So... Of course, at least kind of visually interesting. But it's also... It's... Oh, there's a ramp. Alright, is this going to be a boss fight? Should I spend my points? Still not a boss fight, just an elevator technician.
I didn't get it.
Thank you, Fang. Saying what's on everyone's mind.
I know there's something we can do.
We seen? Yeah, it's just a plain old sacrifice.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Ring!
Thank you.
Alright, I guess we will buff up a little bit more with a protecting shell.
Appreciate it.
Or maybe just...
Some things you just do. Try this.
Like, in terms of level design, this is kind of bizarre to see them doing something like this, where they go, okay, everything is just basic geometric shapes. Like, it looks pretty and all, but rather than... Like, have you ever played a good Counter-Strike map? Like one of the good classic maps, you're like, okay, there's some different places I can go, but it looks like a real place, and just going the way... I mean, that's good level design, is when just going the way that it seems like you should go turns out to be the correct way, or a correct way. Because there's, like, visual cues that lead you to do certain things. This, where they just go, yep, there's a bunch of hexagons, and you're flying towards a goal. You don't even know what it is, really. So this is telling me to go here. Like, this is fine as a trippy sequence. But the weirder it goes on, or the longer it goes on, the weirder it is. Not in a really good way. I'm just gonna summon.
Alexander!
It seems like it could be annoying fighting a bike and 3 of these guys.
All right, it's... Demolition time!
Doesn't look like any of them are gonna get staggered though. Strange. I guess because he isn't the commando. Hey, Serp. How was your raid? Or did it happen yet?
No holding back.
There's someone over on... Like, occasionally I'll pop into, oh, hold on. Hold on. We gotta make sure we actually beat these guys now. No, they still don't have this... Oh. I was hoping that the summon would get them staggered. Perhaps not. Probably in... Yeah, we're definitely in trouble. Okay, it's later on. Hour and 15. Someone on Cherno's Discord who just hit 80 and was like, oh man, gearing up is going to be a huge grind, isn't it? And I'm like, well, no, you can do this and then do this and then do that. And they're like, I just went and got, hang on. They're like, oh, I just went and got all the Neo-ish Guardian gear. I'm like, yep, well, that's fine too. And then they were talking about Savage. Like, this is someone who's been, over the past couple of months, has been asking a lot of questions, which is fine. I love answering questions. But that they clearly don't know that much about the game. And they said something like, oh, well, I shouldn't get this because there's better stuff that drops from E8S. And they're like, yeah, that's, like, you work your way up to that. Like, that's the final thing that you're trying to work on.
Don't give up.
And they're like, okay, I did all of Eden, and I don't understand why I can't go in Eden, whatever, Eden Shiva yet. And I'm like, well, if you look at the thing and you click on it, it says, it says why, and it says it's because of progress. Oh no. It's because you need to progress through the others. And then somebody had said, and I don't even know if it's correct or not, well, if you joined a party where the leader had unlocked 8 AS, then it would let you in. Man.
This isn't fair.
What am I going to do about this fight? And this person, like, is really they're like, they warned him, like, oh, well, if you did that, you wouldn't be able to, you'd be sacrificing the loot from the other floors for the week. And they're like, why would I want the other floors? They have worse loot. Or something like that. And I'm just like, I really, I don't want to, like, be a bully or anything, but I want to tell them, like, you obviously have no idea what you're getting into if you're saying, I want to jump straight into the final tier of the raid, and I died again.
This isn't fair.
I wonder... perhaps a minimal amount of buffing and then go to Sentinel mode. That's the new plan, I guess. I don't even know. I don't know how to play video games. Because that's the thing. We gotta stop them from doing those stupid charges right away. Alright, get her to provoke them, please. No.
This will be quick.
Wow. Can I even go this way? Yeah, like I had been trying to impress upon them without just flat out saying, "Look, you cannot do it. You can't do it. You can't. You won't." I said something like, "This is like even the beginning of Savage is far more difficult than anything you've ever seen in the game. They haven't even done any extremes, so it's like." I guess there's this kind of, like, if you don't know what the Savage dance or the extreme dance looks like, of going, okay, a mechanic's going to happen, and it's not just there's a thing on the floor and you got to get out of the way, right? I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'm going to look to see if there's another way that I can go. Now immediately switch to this. Still get hit. That's part of the problem, is that they start off with all of these buffs. But I guess I could start off with a Dispel Gun? Also, whatever that is, having her as Sentinel didn't help. We still all got hit by whatever it was. I mean, I hit him a bunch of times and then summon again. See if that helps. Nope. Oh. So if I start by going techniques. Dispel Gun. Did it work? It might have.
This will be quick. Give it your best. Thank you. Thank you.
We're in a lot of trouble. Still. Oh, that thing charges up a plasma cannon which we can interrupt.
Thank you.
I see now. Maybe. Finally saw it. Also, it takes like no damage. I'm gonna try and get it to like 170, and then I'll summon and hope to stagger it. No, higher than that. Okay, it's doing it. Can we knock it out? If I stagger it right now, that'll stop it. That stopped it. Fish boys don't do anything now. Dispelga is that overpowered. Alright, sure. Strange. Is this a bug? I mean, I can't just Dispelga every time I fight Dagonites. I still struggle with getting a party to do EX stuff, so, so I guess, even if you look at it as being relatively approachable, I'm still at the level that I can't handle EX. I mean, I can handle EX. It's just my party. What was the last part? I did randomly jump into another Misera Memoria Extreme, and it was, the party was marked Phase 3 Prague, and we went in, and you know, somebody puts down the thing. Are ya? All right, maybe next time you're on, we can have a clear for friend party. We went in, and everybody goes to stand on the positions, and there's the one guy who's just standing there and not doing anything. We're like, hey, can you pick a thing? And he says, I'll go with Kanjita. And I'm like, okay, that's fine for the split stack, but you need a clock position. Somebody had said, like, you take northeast, because that was the one that wasn't part of it. And I'm like, wait. Do you understand what that means or not? And he was like, yeah. And we did the thing, and he died on every mechanic, basically. Like, it didn't even matter that he didn't know his clock position. He was dying on a lot of the mechanics. And we did get to Phase 3, where he stood in the wrong place for Fortius, too. And then when because I've gotten a little bit more like aggressive about it, like that if I'm in a party, if I join like a whatever party and it just says like anybody can join, then I'm like, well, okay, you know, I accept the fact that I'm gonna be practicing Phase 1 and Phase 2, and that's pretty much it. Not toxic, but I direct is the word that I'm looking for. That I said directly to him, do you know what the clock positions mean? Do you know what that means when someone says clock positions? And he said, yeah, that's where we have to go for Fortius. I'm like, no, every phase of the fight we go to clock positions for, you know, for loaded gun shield. And then I just left. So maybe I've just had bad luck with,
Keep out of this.
part of it is that I haven't been consistent. It's like after I left that, I didn't go look for another. I just went and did something else for a while.
On your knees. You're gonna squirm. Thanks. Face it head on. This'll be quick.
Do we even want to take out him first? We're targeting him first by accident, I guess. Because I Libred him.
Give it your best shot.
But yeah, I guess the main thing holding me back from Savage is that I kind of don't want a static. And I know you can just pug Savage if you want to, but I feel like I don't think I'm having that much fun playing, like, trying to pug extremes. And I think I'd just have even less fun doing it on Savage, too. I did actually watch the video. That was the other thing. I was like, maybe I should link him the video, like, the video for E8S. And Miztech actually has it in 2 parts. So it's a 13-minute video and then a part 2 15-minute video. Man, what were they thinking when they made that? Like, Light Rampant is hard enough, and then you get to the post transformation phase, and it's like, and then she does Light Rampant again, but with the 2 other mechanics mixed in. And even that, like, seems like it might be fun to figure out. Like, to have a bunch of people and to go, okay, we're gonna see a thing happen, and somebody's gonna be taping it. We're gonna go, okay, that happened. What do we do? Light Rampant 2, it's easier. Okay. It seemed harder. Get out of here. There's no enemies down there, He-Ten said, ignoring the enemy. No, there really were no enemies. Black mycelium? That's our mark, she says. Is it? Take out the fish first.
I'll deal with you.
Oh, there is no fish.
Bring it on!
Definitely didn't seem easier, but I guess the fact that there's only one way to do it makes it. It's really hard to judge how close I am to the end of the game now, because all that we have left is this long, wide purple hallway that doesn't really have any spatial coherence. Like, I don't know if I'm getting closer to the end of this, because all it is a bunch of floating blocks. Oh man, what's happening to our buffs? We're losing them.
Thanks. Thanks. You like to beg.
Face it head on.
Yeah, it seemed like it. And hey, Volton. We are, I guess, potentially finishing the game today. I don't know how long this hallway is, but there should be a final boss at the end, it feels like. I had remarked earlier, the stuff down on Pulse, like, because at the start of this hallway, there's the portal that you can go back to Pulse, which was the place where it actually was wide open. There's a whole nother game down there, basically. There's this whole entire game about going to all of these different quest points and unlocking things and finding different whatevers. There's the whole upgrade system that, like, requires you to go around and research where to find different things. It really seems like there's a whole, like that might have been how the game started out, like how the project began was, oh, we'll have this, but it doesn't make any sense how you would get to this game from there, like to go, okay, we've finished this whole idea for this place where you go to different points and there's enemies running around and treasure scattered around. It's this teleport points that you unlock to jump around, and they give you clues on where to find this thing, but you kind of have to find it still. And then to go, okay, well, we need, like, that can't be the whole game. We need some more. I go, okay, we'll have a bunch of hallways leading up to that point, and then you have it, and then you have a bunch of hallways to get to the last boss. They put the save point here, so we might be fighting this time instead of just riding another elevator. I don't know who this is or what they are that we're fighting. I don't know why we're giving him strength. It's because I'm out of other things to give him. Or something. Teleports us into an arena. Okay. There's a thing waiting for us. Two things. Jabberwocky and Bandersnatch. Appreciate that. Bandersnatch should die faster. I guess, except it's immune to physical? Yikes. Also, I just noticed for the first time they have levels on them. Level 14, level 9. What do those mean? Nobody knows.
Don't give up. We can win this.
Wow. Killed. They have a lot of toes on each foot. I didn't account for that in my strategy. I never got the Vorpal sword. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Fighting Jabberwocky without a Vorpal sword. Alright, so protect and shall on him. Okay. So I think I'm gonna actually lead with them separately this time. Whoops.
You're gonna swerve! Don't give up.
Thank you. Stay strong.
This'll be quick.
Yeah! Wow!
We can win
Terrible.
this.
And was that fire elemental? We don't know.
Gotta stay in control.
Don't give up.
I think I'll bar fire just in case. If I have it. Bar fire.
You're gonna swerve!
Now you'll see.
This'll be quick. This'll be quick.
Yeah, I guess we'll danger snatch first. See how it works. Staggers very quickly. Crunch. Ow.
You're gonna swerve. Try this on for size.
Yeah, that's immense. I grinded for like 5 hours already. We don't need any more. Also, damn it, I only got him down to half. So
Stay strong.
This'll be quick.
Mucosphere? Gross.
Now you'll see.
Breath of the Beast. Hurts a lot. Mucosphere, still gross. Take him out. Oh, it's buffing. Whatever Nature's Blessing was. Serp likes their design. He's a big fan of the polydactyly. Noted. Ah, please die. Please die before it runs out. Also, we got breathed on. Please. Please. Okay, it didn't die during the stagger, but it did die eventually.
Now. Cheers. Right there.
Give it your best shot.
Gotta stay in control.
Cheers.
Oh, lost my haste. Gotta have that.
Now you'll see.
You're gonna swerve. Cheers. You're gonna swerve.
guy doesn't stand a chance.
You're gonna swerve!
Teleport again.
I think he's testing us to see if we have what it takes to see things through. No big deal. Where's this end?
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this. All these seats were people once. Like us.
But that's what Bartanolus is going for. Don't you see? Make us feel guilty, lose faith. And the second we give up, it's focus time.
Wait till we're broken, and slip on the leash.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, having all this empathy, it puts us humans at a big disadvantage.
Maybe. But it's also what makes us dangerous.
Fang? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just that time's running short.
It's okay. My mind's made up this time. We'll just make Cocoon our home.
Yeah. I guess we will.